Hey, I want to ask you something that has always kind of confused me. I remember seeing this in Martin catalogs when I was a kid. They made a big deal out of that this particular body was made out of quarter sawn mahogany or spruce. I think they were usually talking about tops.
Yeah.
And as a guitar player, I see a lot of trees around, and sometimes these trees are maybe 12 inches in diameter, and I'm looking at that thinking, how can there's not enough wood there to make a guitar a guitar out of, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like a top like this, how big was this tree maybe in diameter? Would you guess?
Well, the first thing to remember with guitars is they're maybe 15 or 16 inches wide,
right?
but they're joined down the middle.
Okay.
Okay, so start with you only need half that width.
Okay, so that's like 12 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, about not even quite.
And then any good top wood, no matter what the species, the wood needs to be quarter sawn.
Okay.
To have the strength and stability that you need in a guitar top.
Yeah.
Now what that means is, if you imagine the tree growing straight up, like trees grow, the top would be in the tree like this. The long grain runs vertically,
okay,
the trunk of the tree. And the center of the tree will be right off the edge.
Okay.
The center of the tree is not here.
Right.
The center of the tree is right in the plane of the piece of wood.
Okay.
Okay. So the plane runs radially from the center of the tree.
Okay. Got it.
And if you do that, if you cut it so that the plane of the top lies right on the radius of the tree, you will have quarter sawn wood.
Okay.
What will be happening is all the big grain lines that are going around in a circle will go through the top perpendicular to its surface.
Right.
They'll be going through just like this.
Yeah.
You know,
got it. Yeah.
Slab cut wood is when you have a big round tree and the top sits like this. So now the grain lines come around and they're kind of parallel to the surface. They'll usually arc through it a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So would they get bigger in the center? I mean, would you see the grain getting...
Yeah.
Because you're kind of cutting it at an angle.
Right. What tends to happen is because they're curved and the radius of the curve is tighter in the middle than it is out here.
Yeah.
What often happens, it really depends. You can get all kinds of patterns, but what's very common in slab cut wood is you'll see arching, either wider spacings or you'll see little arches.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right? And then you'll see straighter grain lines on either side.
Outside, yeah.
You see this a lot on the backs of guitars these days because they're being cut from smaller trees.
Right.
And they're not adhering to the quarter sawn rule quite as much.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's not as critical in the back of a guitar as it is in the top.
Right. So you could actually get more interesting patterns.
You get more interesting figure.
Yeah.
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 From slab cut wood.
Right. Where you get more regular stuff.
Yeah.
Or more
quarter sawn wood. I mean, if it's truly quartered and the tree grew regularly, all you get is a bunch of parallel lines.
Right.
You know, it's just a bunch of lines, straight, even.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring.
Okay. Good. Thanks.
Yeah.
I think we got it. The quarter sawn versus slab plan.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're welcome.